Sha'carri.
It's TV.
And it's Mariah.
And it's the Open Book Podcast. Man, we're here for another week of openness and honesty, man, to give you guys the real raw. Yeah.
It's been a minute.
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry. I don't know. But now we out here, man. This is another great week. How are my beautiful co-stars?
Shit, I'm cool.
Doing great.
How was your week, brother?
Man, how was my week? You know, it's I've tried to get back into working out.
Mm-hmm.
One of the hardest things sometimes you look at yourself, then you look at your wife.
Wait, why am I getting involved in this?
I'm saying because you're pregnant, so
right.
I'm like once child comes,
you can't both be huge.
They can't. Thank you. You can't both be someone got to be something. Like he can't know this is like a normal thing, you know. So I said, yeah, I gotta come correct. So I just
show your son a good example.
Yeah, you know,
get that body right.
Yeah. So 200 squats, 200 push-ups, 200 sit-ups. And then I'm trying to get that.
What about the push-ups? Tell them about the 100 push-ups. 100 push-ups too.
Oh, I thought he said that.
100 push-ups, man. We got
He's doing it.
You gotta get it right. I had to skip a day because my soreness was just on another level.
Sounds soft to me.
Yeah, it is. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What? How many days you been doing this? Okay, all right. So, what day did you skip?
Yesterday.
All right.
Yeah.
So you did 2 days, skip the third day.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Two on, one off type shit.
Exactly. I'm trying to get back on it tonight.
Nice.
So, by God's grace.
How long do you think that takes you to get through the cycle?
Good question.
How long do you think it takes me? Probably about an hour.
He does it in phases.
Mm-hmm.
He'll do like.
Especially if I'm at work, I gotta do it in phases.
Oh well, yeah.
That's why I do it in phases. But
okay.
if I'm just me, I'm probably
just knock it out.
Yeah, probably about an hour or so. It's a fun.
How long does it take you to do 100 push-ups?
That's throughout the day.
I understand.
that's throughout the day.
I was about to say, that doesn't seem like something
I do about 25.
25 at like 10 a.m., 25 at like...
it's around the clock,
Like 7 at 1:30.
Yeah, I need to put like an alarm, like to remind myself, like, oh, shoot.
You want to just knock out
do
25
some push-ups?
Now?
Nah. At least give us 5.
No. It's a joke.
You don't got it for the...
I can't, they can't even see it.
Do it for your son. Make him proud. Pops, it's working. Let him know. I'll do 5 with you. If you do 5, I'll do 5 right now.
I can't stand
If you do 5, I'll do 5 right now.
How many push-ups can you do, like, just continuous?
I don't know. I haven't tried.
Okay.
Now, that's funny.
I know I can do 5, though.
Because, that haven't tried shit is so funny to me. Because as soon as you try...
It's like, damn, this is embarrassing.
It's like, this is awful.
This is embarrassing.
This is awful.
I know I can get 5. I can get 5 for sure.
Can you get 1?
I can get 5.
And I'm talking about a real
Like
push-up.
5 push-ups.
Okay. That's good.
Anything more than that, though, who knows? My wrist probably
He said, I'm pushing it.
5 is like, I know I'm comfortable there.
Oh,
if I go for the 6, my arms might start.
It's shaking real bad.
Yeah.
That shake come through.
But we getting back, though. We getting right back.
That shake is serious, though.
Oof. It make you question a lot.
If you do it, you feel like, why am I shaking this hard?
Damn, was that cupcake worth it? I should have put that extra bread down.
Man, but
You had any basketball this week, or?
Yeah, I went and killed.
Went
and killed the other day. Oh, I killed. I whooped ass.
Oh, so you won?
Yeah, I whooped ass. I probably went 5-3 on the day. We played all the games back to back to back. I was exhausted. I was so tired.
Are you serious?
And then I went to work after. So shout out to me.
Shout out to you. Shout out to physical activity. Keep your bodies moving.
Couldn't be me. I mean, I played soccer, but not about it.
Oh yeah, he did play soccer.
Wow.
Yeah, come hoop, man. Get some run in.
Yeah. My week was good. The usual. I did workouts too. They're just pregnancy workouts, but
yeah, she doing her thing, man.
Gotta get this body ready to push the baby out. No epidural. Hold my word on that. Oh yeah, it'll be fun.
Talk about a conversation.
Why is it a conversation?
I'm saying like after like some people, how was it?
Yeah, we can't wait to be like, so you lied on.
No, really? I'm gonna do it. He's just negative. I'm pushing it out. No medicine, the way it was intended.
Damn. How'd you?
Oh, I'm not shaming anyone.
Just shaming on other.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
So fuck my mama.
No.
So my mama weak for having epidural.
Not at all. You're not weak at all.
You hear that?
See, he disses to himself. But yeah, so basically, let's just get into it. Let's just get into it.
Stuff out.
Yeah, man. Let's get it. I gotta be real, man. What y'all trying to?
I gotta be real, man. I took my sister driving yesterday for the first time. I've been saying I was gonna do this for years now. I was like, yeah, we're gonna get behind the wheel. I'm gonna teach you the right way and the wrong way to do all the things on the road. But I just haven't been able to bring myself to do it. My nerves be bad, man. I be scared.
Yeah.
Cause once she know, it's like, damn, she's gone.
Aw.
But not even like, but like, what is she gonna do out there?
She's an adult. She's gonna live life like you live.
I'm just saying, like, the road is a scary place to be.
It is.
Nigga, Atlanta. We was driving around my neighborhood and she was almost.
Wait, was this her first time? Or?
This is her. She's driven before, but this is the first time that I was trying to help her out.
Okay.
But it was a little nerve wracking, man. But she, it's gonna come with repetition. I think she could pull it together.
Yeah.
But fuck.
You scared?
Woof.
Yeah, my sister taught me how to drive.
That's what's up. Shout out to.
She can't really drive though, so that was. So
oh.
She ain't never had no situation really, so.
She has.
Situation is so funny.
First off, her one ticket that she got is so funny. Well, one of her tickets that she got so funny to me. She was passing a bus.
The school bus.
She didn't know that if you're on the other side, if the stop still says stop, you can't go. So she just did
$800.
They caught her on camera. just going. They caught her on camera, man.
So wait, do they have a camera under all of those? Like this? You think so?
On the stop sign. It's on the stop sign.
I hope that's not true.
Because as soon as you drive past that bitch, we got you.
I really hope that's not true.
Freeze.
I just had a situation.
You passed the stop sign too? The ticket coming soon.
Wait, what?
$700.
See, hopefully, since we're talking about this in front of people, you hold the ticket.
That's why. You know what, man? No.
It was such a huge mistake. I've never done that in my life.
He was like, I'm so tired of this fucking bus.
No.
These kids suck.
I didn't even see it stopping.
No.
And
Guys.
You don't see the big
do
ass.
this anymore.
You don't see the big ass bus that was flashing.
Why am I always finding out about things on this damn podcast?
What
is
way,
going on?
Hopefully you'll take it lighter and it won't last as long if we put it out on air.
That ticket gonna be a lot.
It's not gonna be a ticket. I rebuke that. No.
If they caught you, it's gonna be.
They didn't catch me.
Sure.
I believe that. But the Lord will provide me the finances if it is a ticket.
We'll find out in 3 weeks.
Mistakes happen.
But yes, but nah, man, yeah, driving. Who taught you how to drive?
How many $800 mistakes have you made?
Who taught you how to drive?
My youth pastor.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Shout out to church.
Wow.
I thought you both.
Shout out to the Lord.
To the Lord.
So is that really the only person who taught you? Because I thought somebody was teaching you before earlier.
I mean, my mama was like, drive.
Oh, okay.
She was like, get in the car and drive right now.
Is it because you're a boy or like, okay.
I was like 10. We was leaving the grocery store.
Don't say that.
I swear to God, I was like 10 years old. We was leaving the grocery store. She was like, all right, drive back to the house.
For what? Just she was tired or?
Just to see if I could do it.
Oh my God.
Guess what though? Real whipper. I drove then, never drove again until I was like 13. My grandma was like, all right, you want to drive to the park? Let's go.
Driving to the park is different though.
How?
I'm saying like it's not just like it's very straightforward. Like it's usually
You don't. It depends.
How do you know where you don't know where the park was?
I'm saying usually parks are just right by your house.
That's not always true.
What, bro? What park lives by here?
These statements.
Show us a park.
By here?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is right up the street. What's it called?
That's not a public park, by the way.
It is a public park.
That's connected to a school.
Nah, I'm talking about the one you literally, once you come out this place, you made that right. You come, man. Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
So not. There's not a park.
Yeah, bro. Don't listen to them. But
The closest park near here is at least 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
like I was saying, man. Honestly, you know.
Look at him. I'm so sorry.
My sister, she taught me how to drive, and when my dad taught me how to drive, I knew for a fact I had to go back to my sister.
That's funny as hell.
That's sad.
I can't do.
My stepdad taught me how to drive a little bit too. Dion, not
Daddy.
not a daddy. Shout out to nigga Dion, man.
Daddy.
Real nigga, man.
I remember him, man.
I really learned how to drive in the expedition. Big ass.
That's crazy to start driving in that.
I think what you should drive in bigger cars first.
No, that's scary.
It make you a little more comfortable. It make you feel a little more comfortable on the road. What did you learn to drive in?
A Honda. Well, I've been driving ever since, man. Honda Civic, to be exact. It was a Honda. What's it called?
Yeah, it was. I can't remember the first car I was in, but I had a total of 3 teachers. My mom tried it one time. She just couldn't do it. She was too afraid. Then my dad was doing it. Shugum taught me a little bit. He helped me with like parallel. What else?
Parallel to this day.
So whose fault is that?
I be parallel parking my ass off. I can't even cap.
Bro.
Sometimes I be shocking myself. I'm like, damn, boy, you
Come on,
good.
man.
It does
I'm
feel
like,
good
damn,
when
boy,
do
you
it
good.
correctly.
Yeah, when
And if you could do it like one time.
You get them wheels on the curb.
Yeah.
you heard she just said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trust me.
Yeah.
You
I've
cannot
taken a
relate.
picture. I've taken a picture of my parallel parking because it was so good.
Once though.
I don't do it often. So it doesn't need to be done. But
The first time I parallel parked, it was when that big ass expedition at Fellini's in Atlanta.
no, that's crazy.
My stepdad was like, "Come on." I was like, "I've never even thought about doing this before."
That is crazy. No.
I remember I had to do that last night, but it was so dark in the place I did it.
You needed help. I heard.
Literally, I said, I can't see nothing out here. I'm like, I can't be parallel parking and see nothing. That's crazy, nah. So
You don't got no tint on the windows. What could you not see?
Oh no. You don't got no tint on your windows. What's your excuse?
it was dark. There was no lights out there.
But like, you're in a car.
No, what does that mean?
You don't got
Oh my god.
headlights and taillights.
No.
I'm just saying, I don't know, where were you at in the hood?
Like I said, it was.
My bad.
You know. I don't know if you know where the. Well, you never been there before, but the Lady Bird. You never been.
I've been to Lady Bird. I told you where it was at.
I know, but I thought you heard about it, bro.
No, I've been to Lady Bird before.
So there's like this,
Hating that nigga.
like there's.
You weird.
There's just,
You think you better
there's
than
a
me?
place where it's just super dark in this one
Babe,
area.
it's okay.
Across the street?
Yeah, yeah.
I understand.
So I couldn't see anything.
It do be
Raul
dark
parked
as
his
hell. It
bike
do be
right-
dark as hell over there. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
But,
So now you always going back on your word.
I'm not always going back on my
Always.
word. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Sometimes that could be that. You don't know how to.
You wrong.
You don't know how to accept. You don't know how to
You're
accept being
A
wrong.
lie.
Right,
Who's
right.
more wrong, me or you? Now shut the fuck
You
up.
sound like a child.
Look at you.
Ryan,
Yes.
what you got to be real about this week, though?
I'm trying to decide which one I want to talk about. I'll talk about this one. Okay. Saw a post, got to me. It said, just because I don't require much does not mean I deserve the bare minimum. I was like, I don't know how I feel about that because technically, you know, people only treat them how you allow, you know, them to be treated. For example, Shagun. He is, he's kind of spoiled me with some things, you know, there's a lot that I don't have to do. But sometimes he says to me, Mariah, I wish you would pick it up on this or do more on this. And it's just like, whoa, you know, all this time I haven't had to do this. So then when you tell me to do it, it's definitely an adjustment and I'm not mad at it. But I'm just saying you have put yourself in the position, not just you, I'm speaking in general again now, but people put themselves in positions to where, you know, they set a standard for how they want to be treated and they kind of get upset when they're treated that way. I don't really understand that. I don't think you should run over people, but I also think that, you know, if you want to set that standard, set it.
I'm trying to understand what you said.
You don't get what I'm saying?
I don't get. I'm trying to understand. What were you saying?
I'm saying the post was talking about people, just because they do a lot for them, that doesn't mean they deserve the bare minimum. But I'm saying...
That's not what it says.
Okay, you want me to read it word for word again?
Yeah.
Or how about you tell me, since you remember. It says, just because I don't require much does not mean I deserve the bare minimum. Mm-hmm. That's what the post says. So they're saying they don't require much.
Yeah, Mara, that's not the same thing you were just trying to say.
Huh?
You were about to say, you said just because I do a lot doesn't mean, like, that's what you were saying at first. And that's why it's different.
We're a little confused.
Yeah. Y'all are confused.
I just want you to make your point again.
Make your point.
Make your point. Summarize it in a brief way.
Yeah, wrap it up.
Wrap it up is crazy.
I'm just saying, make it tight.
I'm trying. Okay, again, I'm gonna read the post one more time. Just because I don't require much does not mean I deserve the bare minimum. Mm-hmm. That is true. Mm-hmm. But also, you're gonna get what you allow people. Stop! You're messing me up.
So wait. So
you're gonna get what you put out there. If you allow people to walk all over you, or if you're just this chill person who doesn't care about much, then people will probably get away with more because you don't need all that. So do you get what I'm saying? You can't be a person who doesn't need much but get mad when a person is different and they treat you the way that you just are.
Yeah. Okay.
You're not getting what I'm saying?
I get it now. Oh.
Why is this funny? I think this makes perfect sense. I feel like this makes perfect sense. And I gave you an example of yourself.
No, I think the problem where I'm just gonna sit here and say, I think you just want to argue on this show, and that's what's
argue.
That's what mind-boggling.
Who I'm trying to argue with?
It's like I think you just come on this show and just sit here and just be like, yeah, let me just.
It's not that funny, Tyrone.
Let's just see how shitty I am this week. And it's
I'm
just
not trying to argue with anyone.
It's not about, but it's like, dude, like, why do you? It's like, dude. You're saying to yourself because someone.
We need to roll the tapes because I'm the least argumentative of us three.
You're saying because because this person doesn't see worth within themselves, that means you sit. No, that's simply what you're.
Everybody is so lost on what the post is.
Y'all
want me to break it down for y'all? Because y'all are both having a hard time.
Tell me what it is. Explain.
All right.
And if you don't say something that makes sense.
So it says, just because I don't require a lot does not mean I deserve the bare minimum. That's like saying,
does not mean
we don't have to go on these big grand dates that's planned out and have all these elaborate and elusive things, and you don't have to buy on me all this nice stuff. But that does not mean in turn that I do not deserve to be courted and dated and da 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 da.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You're in this.
But it's not about worth.
But it is how she's pulling it in.
No.
She's putting it in a scenario of like, if you feel like if you do a lot for someone, right, in the situation, and they don't want a lot back, that means you shouldn't give them any.
That's not what Mariah said either. Mariah is saying.
What did she say?
Let me tell you what Mariah said.
What she said?
Mariah said that you are the person that does a lot for her. Mm-hmm. So she's saying because you do a lot for her, that when you want her to do stuff on her own sometimes, you can't be mad at her because you set the standard for doing all the extra shit.
But that's the concept of worth, because at the end of the day, when I'm looking at it as in this situation, just because someone is sitting there and they feel like they shouldn't be pampered, that means you sit there and say to yourself that, well, because they don't show worth to themselves, well, I don't got to either, so I'm not going to just basically help them out or do more for them in this situation.
I feel what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying, and that's the thing. That's the concept of it. Like, dude, like there's so many people who, what's it called? Like they don't know how to necessarily love themselves. doesn't mean you should just take advantage of that situation just because they aren't the best at loving themselves. You should show them that love in that situation. But because you're so focused on what you receive, you don't understand how to give, and that's a personal issue on your behalf. Because if you sat there, you actually said to yourself and said to you, like, this, maybe, man, this person is giving to me. Why don't I give back to them? Show them the love that they're giving me.
Maybe you're selfish as fuck.
Hey, literally, and
this is getting taken all out of context.
That was out of context.
Okay. Y'all have turned
all right,
into
fix
something
it.
else.
No,
fix it.
Let me know.
Fix it.
What is it?
Wrong.
I'm gonna use a very specific example here.
All right, let's get into it.
Let's say that every time I'm with my shagoon, that he always pumps gas for me, okay? And then I think that's a nice gesture. I appreciate that. You know, I try and get out the car. He tell me, no, sit back down. I'm doing this. You know, we've set that standard. We've been doing that for so long. Then one day out of nowhere, he's like, can you pump the gas? I'm tired. I don't see that as a problem, because it's just like, you know, everybody gets tired. People want breaks. You know, it's understandable. I will be kind of surprised and be like, dang, is everything good? You know what I mean? But I don't think that, yes, I think it's okay to be surprised by it, because you have set the standard and you have allowed me to live a certain way for so long. So yes, I'm going to be surprised. I don't think it should be like a thing where it's like, no, I'm not doing this.
But you have to.
Do you know that has nothing to do with the post? Do you know that?
It has everything to do with the post. Because that's a bare minimum. They don't expect much.
But here's the thing about this. What the thing?
You're bad. You're bad at this.
What the thing is like, how I look at it is like, dude, like life is life, man. To sit there and think that everything's gonna be the same way, it's kind of crazy to me. And how it's very irrational. It's just very irresponsible to like think that you could just sit here and basically the standard that's set is going to be the standard for your entire life. That's just not life, man. Like people go through trials and tribulations where something happens in their life, and this nigga mom died, and you expecting this nigga to get out the car and pump gas, like sometimes we have to
stretch.
No, I'm just saying sometimes just because a lot of people may not say something, or just because a lot of people may not be, you know, they may surprise you in a situation by asking, doesn't mean that you can't sit there and change the standards. Like standards are supposed to be changed or evolve within the scenario. You can't expect everything to be the exact same way. And that's where you have to do your due diligence and actually say, look at my person and evaluate my person, what they need in life. What they, just because they're doing something for you so consistently, now it's starting to sit in there and say, what do they need? What do they need me to do? I can't just sit there and just think that they don't need anything because they're not asking for anything. I could not ask you for something for 5 years, and you'll be like, well, I guess that's the standard, because it's just a standard. That doesn't mean anything. At the end of the day, obviously, you have to sit there and do your due diligence. I'm not saying I can't communicate and do what's it called. It seems like even if I communicate to you, you're still gonna be, what the hell? What's going on? Like, and it's just like, dude, like it's very irresponsible, man. Honestly, to be in a relationship and not expect someone to just. The standards just never to change. Like if I take you on a bunch of dates, you can't take me on one.
Okay, listen. Let me stop you.
Okay.
I hate to publicly admit this. First of all, I can see the confusion. It doesn't have anything to do with the post.
To say I hate nothing.
To say I hate is
Additionally, crazy. I feel like we're kind of talking about nothing because I agree with that. I don't disagree with that at all. So, like, I don't know how we got here. And now I'm confused.
This was so stupid. That's why I was laughing so hard, because I knew from the second you started talking that you weren't saying the right thing.
It made so much sense when I said it like the first 3 times.
That's funny as hell.
Then as we kept talking, I was like, what are you guys talking about? My bad, guys.
I just saw it spiraling, bro. I said, no, this is bad.
I think y'all really got in my head,
but yeah, so I gotta be real.
What do y'all think Anthony is doing, bro?
He out there working. I see it went down a little now, for real.
I can't wait to hear this audio in the background.
But yeah,
Oh, I hope it's
what's
not.
it called? Nah, hopefully by God's grace. But nah,
He's getting closer.
That's gonna sound hilarious. That's gonna sound so funny.
right? But
It's gonna sound like an
What's it
airplane is
called?
flying over the top of us.
now, I just want to say, it's real weird. It's real weird out here. I don't know if anybody knows this, but Halle Berry got to pay child support to her husband.
That's what's up.
And
Wow,
and what's getting real weird out here is how many people had to say it's a problem.
How many people had to say it's a problem?
Yeah, that's a problem.
And
it's like, because even what's so funny was, I don't know why he even speaks sometimes, but Safari came out and said, that's real.
It's not even about why he speaks, it's why is anybody listening. For the fact that you are coming here to quote Safari is crazy. But what did he say?
He said something about he being, basically that's pussy.
Yes, I saw that.
Her having to pay?
He said you should basically go ahead and put on a dress.
Yeah, like
getting child support as a man.
Yeah.
And I'm just like if that's the legal, if we're looking at legality of it, like
bitch, you a bum ass mom.
come on, well,
Give the bread.
wait.
I'm not saying Halle Berry a bum ass mom.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is so mean.
Child support comes from most fathers being bum ass fathers.
So we just gotta keep that same energy.
Let's just keep the energy alive.
Yeah. Technically, I thought it was about like who made more. That's typically who will win.
It's not just who makes more, but it's what
role are you playing in the parent's life?
And then on top of those things, like if you make
and a child's life,
if you make more and your house, like everything about your lifestyle is nice, you can't have the child going to something else that isn't nice. So that's not fair. You have to, and it makes sense to me. If it's about the child, it makes sense to me.
I'm gonna marry a rich woman, get divorced, and have spousal support.
I don't blame.
I hope it's
I don't blame him.
I hope it's Kiki Palmer. I hope me and Kiki Palmer get married.
Get her back.
Nigga, shout out to that nigga Derry. That's crazy.
Get her back. She doubled down.
Yeah,
that's
nigga,
so
fuck
crazy.
Usher.
Yeah. Double down is crazy.
No, the video is nuts. The video is crazy. Shout out to Kiki Palmer. I would have did it too.
She's just a goof.
She just wanted to dance with Usher.
Yeah.
Would you not be like, I'll be in the video, Usher?
No.
Why?
No. We all know your stance and your stance on that.
I would be like, yeah, let's make this video, Ush.
No, man.
But anyway,
Ush.
it is definitely taboo. Women paying child support.
That whole SZA, what's it called?
SZA got to pay child support.
SZA video. She got Justin Bieber in there. I'm like, what's going on now?
What video is that?
Snooze.
Lose. Yeah.
Oh.
What? Is it lose? Snooze?
Why did you say?
Lose or snooze?
How can I? That's why I always think about lose. But yeah, she got Justin Bieber, and I'm like, ain't that nigga married? Like, what's going on? But I guess it's acting.
Yeah, he can't just be an actor in a music video.
I don't know, man.
Damn.
She was butt naked, basically.
Really?
If you guys
see that video.
When you sporting that fake stuff, you usually naked.
They be fucking in movies.
Huh?
They be fucking in movies. She can't just be naked in front of Justin Bieber.
Wait, what?
No, he's saying movies are even worse.
You would watch if your husband. Oh, sorry, not your husband. I'm tripping. If your wife. Come on, you're progressive.
I'm progressive.
You're progressive.
He's not.
Well, yes, but basically, if your wife.
Let it gaze. Shout out to gaze.
In a video, a music video, and
it's her song or it's his song?
Butt naked.
It's his song or her song?
Her song. I mean, excuse me. His song.
Well, that's weird. But Justin Bieber wasn't butt ass naked in the SZA video.
I'm saying she was.
That's what I'm saying. She could be naked in the video for her song. It's her song.
Not her. I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about him.
But Justin Bieber wasn't naked.
But he was in.
But if my wife is naked in the video for her song and there's a man there, I'm gonna be like, go, babe.
But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the other way around. That's what I'm saying.
But why would it be the other way around? That doesn't even make sense to the situation.
He's saying why would Justin Bieber even sign up for that, knowing that he's married?
But you think Justin Bieber knew that SZA was gonna be naked? He was just
they do have to communicate those things.
You think she just said, "Okay, I'm surprised"?
I think they was like, "I'm gonna have you in this video, and you just be here." And he was like,
did you see the video?
I have not seen it.
You didn't see the video.
I would like to see it. Play it right now. Let's. We'll add it in. We'll add it in here for the TDE TDE bag.
But yeah, really,
Shout out to
like,
Punch.
when it comes down to it, I just feel like we got to keep that same energy, kings and queens. Like, we can't just be out here just sitting here.
Wait, you going back to child support?
Yeah, like, it's something serious.
Man, this conversation is just everywhere.
How
did we get to Justin Bieber from child support? How did that happen?
Well,
I don't know.
Hey, we can't.
That just made you that mad.
We can't.
You just had to bring that shit up.
I didn't bring that. You brought it up with what's it called, Keke Palmer. I was like, never mind. But like I said,
But mine made sense.
How did yours make sense?
Because mine was about Hold on. Mine was about Keke Palmer the parent. Keke Palmer and
never said nothing about Keke Palmer being a parent. You're reaching.
Hold on. I want to figure out how we got there.
Okay.
How did we get to Keke Palmer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You brought up the child support.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because you said you were gonna marry somebody and get.
I said I hope it's Keke Palmer.
Yes.
And then y'all brought up the music videos.
No, you brought
it up. You're a sick guy. But like I said, man, we gotta keep a buck.
Oh, because you was like, get her back. You said get her back, and I was like, shout out Darius.
But yes, when it comes down to it, I just feel like moving forward, we gotta just stop this narrative of just like everyone. It's only fair when it comes down to a woman, but for a man, we just gotta treat him like shit. Like, come on, guys.
You feel like you don't get treated good, bro?
Obviously.
I thought we had these conversations a lot because
that's the narrative that it's like it's just so double standard. And I understand.
But do you feel that playing out on your own life?
Not necessarily.
So why is it bothering you so much?
Because like that's a scenario. I just don't like hypocrisy. I've always said that hypocrisy is one of those things.
This is his topic. This is his thing.
I can't stand hypocrisy. Literally, when people we can't just like. I understand being a hypocrite, but we have to be accountable for our hypocrisy. We're sitting here and we're just.
You don't think that they are though? You don't think?
No, I know a lot of people who sit there and be like, it's different, and I'm like, no, it's not. It's not different. It's literally the same. And people will just sit there and argue with you about if it's different or not. I'm like, no, it's just not.
I would love to get some child support. That money go crazy.
What?
Child support? Famous child support got to be nuts.
And that's the thing. You know what? A nigga like you.
It's for the child, Tyrone.
When it comes down to he. What's it called?
You fucking for real.
What's it called? When you got
when I was getting child support.
I don't even know the name.
Shout out to my pops.
Please don't do this.
Like
shout out to pops. No. It wasn't even like sanctioned. It was just like, here, just send me some bread.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying job support.
I'm sorry?
What's that thing? Unemployment checks. That's basically
job support.
That's so dumb.
I couldn't
That's
think
so
of it.
stupid.
But when you was getting unemployment checks, like,
hey, let's not talk about that.
I
don't want the government to pick up on this.
No, I'm just saying.
I owe them lots of money. Let's cut this.
When you got those things, at the end of the day, I was sitting there. I'm like he looked like he would get he would be okay with getting child support.
That shit goes, bro.
Yeah.
Not going to work and getting paid, fucking slaps.
That's the dream.
Man, that shit is crazy.
You
You lived it. You don't remember?
I didn't get paid. I just didn't
but
go
like
to work.
A roof over your head. I'm just saying.
But like you got fed, you had a place to live.
I had a good situation for sure.
You got a MacBook.
You got a MacBook.
So anyway.
Oh shit! You were on wife support.
Let's move on.
Fiance support.
That's hilarious. Table of contents.
Y'all was shacking up.
Dang. Table of content.
I need
You suck.
But it's okay. But now what did you guys think about
Sha'carri Richardson.
Well,
Yeah,
Should I throw our girl back on top?
Definitely,
Congrats.
Congrats,
That's
man.
a big deal.
Honestly, like,
Yeah, you did all the hating on her earlier this year.
She said,
Who was hating?
She gone.
stay off the weed, man.
Stay out the weed. You think she done smoking weed? No, she's just a better smoker.
So she just thought of she's like, I can't smoke. I mean, that's fine. As long as you just stay off the weed within that time period.
She don't.
Yeah.
She just run it hard out of her system.
So
Yo,
anyway,
get out of your system.
don't turn it into a negative thing. She did a very positive.
No, I'm saying like just
Don't
stay
bring
off
her
just
past back into.
Just stay
She
off
did
the
a
weed
good
at that
job.
time and you'll be straight. That's all she needed to
It's
do.
her present. She is a winner. A pothead winner.
A
what?
pothead winner?
She's a pothead winner.
That's fine.
She be smoking
just
big
stay
dope
off, like,
and winning.
literally, even NBA players, they knew how to finagle the system. Just finagle the system. Like, don't get caught. That's simple as that, man. If you're gonna do it, just don't get caught. Don't be stupid and get caught, man. Like,
Winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah, whatever that means. But yeah, nah.
So go ahead. What you saying?
What's it called? There's that. Oh, I did want to talk about now this whole Sexy Red. Now, I don't understand it.
What you don't get?
I think, and call me crazy, but there's something she needs help. Like, she needs therapy. Cause like,
why you say that?
I just feel like even though obviously, you know, the whole Lil Yachty what's it called thing where she was on there and
Yikes.
he
Oh no.
huh?
Get
You
some
don't know?
context.
Go ahead.
Basically, she said she got raped, and they was like on the thing they sat there and they was like, whoa, like we was talking about like maybe getting like they was kind of like making light of it in the situation. I don't know how maybe that was just an awkward moment. They just didn't understand like how to approach it or how to deal with it. But even then, like that right there kind of seemed like a call for help. Cry for help when it came.
They was like the question was, what's the craziest shit that ever happened to you?
And she said I got raped.
Oh, that's not typically how someone would answer.
Right.
That.
That's why
That's why I was
caught
like,
off guard.
they didn't know how to like maneuver behind that because
Okay.
it was like
So
They almost got canceled. They was finna get canceled. It was bad.
Because they tried to turn
definitely
it into
out of here. they were about to get that podcast out of here. Simple as that. But nah, at the end of the day, it's like, I mean, I just feel like I feel like sometimes hearing that obviously would be, it's one of those things where you hear it, but at the same time, I'm like, that right there, when someone says something like that out of nowhere, it's kind of like, obviously this person definitely.
I don't think that was out of nowhere. They asked her. They asked her. She answered the question.
No, I'm saying like when she answered the question, when she heard the question, you don't feel like that was like a scenario of like just kind of feeling like people just say things where they like, whoa, like, is
They
you okay?
needed to
Like,
get it out.
Is there something going on there? Is there something deeper than that? Or you just feel like she just said something, that was it?
I think they asked her what the craziest thing that ever happened to her was, and she said the craziest thing.
She took it literally.
And you don't feel like that was like maybe something where it's a situation just based off of what she is now, and how like she is so over sexualized within just, obviously I understand that's the content, but I just feel like someone like that, I feel like when you hear something like that, it's like sometimes it's not trying to be like a over, try to
Analyze.
overanalyze.
That's
yeah.
what you're doing, though.
But I mean, it's hard not to when you see something like that.
I'm not gonna lie. I do think that it was her trying to shed light to something important in her life, especially because she decided to answer the question in that way. But I also think that she just really wanted to answer it literally, like that. That was also her answer. So I think like both things are true.
Did you watch the whole interview?
Nah, I watched clips.
Most of it went like that. She was just answering questions. Like they would ask her a question and she would just give a straight up answer. She was like, "Yeah, I got 2 baby daddies. They both in jail."
Dang.
Yeah, and then she was talking, but even like what she like that whole all I do is raw dog. It's crazy to me.
What?
She said that.
She be fucking.
So she was just answering for real with every single question. It sounded like
That's fine, but it's like these answers don't seem like someone needs help. Like, or we're just like sitting there and just be like, yeah. That's
but maybe she had help. Maybe that's why she feels comfortable talking about it. Maybe she has been able to process it.
Do you really believe that, or you just
Yes.
you just okay? I mean, hey, that's on you, man. I'm just sitting there. I just based off of
y'all
everything.
niggas love to argue.
I'm not arguing.
We're not arguing at all. We're
I'm
just
saying.
we have different opinions.
Yeah, agree to disagree there. But yeah, man. No, okay. Well, proceeding on.
Sexy.
Yeah,
Y'all want to
proceeding
talk
on.
about
sexy.
Trump mugshot?
It didn't hit for me like I thought it would.
I thought it was.
I wanted them to have the toupee off.
Especially with the what's it called?
I think he did.
But the whole weight lie or the whole 6'3", 215. The comparisons they did with other people, they sat there. They said Tom Brady is 6'3", 215. They said I can't remember, it was a basketball player, but like
That's not a common thing. That's only like if you watch The Breakfast Club.
What do you mean? That's not
Because that's where they was talking about it at.
Yeah, but
I'm saying, like, give some more context, because if people don't watch The Breakfast Club, they're not gonna know.
What you mean? People don't watch it? It's literally in the descriptions. It's on Twitter. What are you talking about?
Okay, go ahead.
No. F that.
If I'm wrong.
No. It's not about just you being wrong. Don't just say if I'm wrong. You feel like it was on Twitter?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It was on Twitter. It literally said 63215. That was the description.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it.
I don't know one person that did.
Twitter guy. So
I'm
we
the Twitter.
trust him.
Nah, I was literally on Twitter.
Show us.
I can't show you
Guys, oh my gosh.
I didn't save anything like that.
That's all right. I understand. You didn't like it or retweet it.
No, I don't do any of those things. You know me. I'm just on Twitter, like just privately watching people.
Weird.
I know. Follow what you want,
Strange guy.
I just think that nobody is safe in Clayton County at all. Like,
shout out to Fanny.
she is no joke.
Why are you shouting her out?
Yeah, cause she's getting.
He's mad at her. You know what she did.
Fuck that bitch. If I see Fannie Willis right now, I spit on her.
Whoa, come on.
What's she gonna do? Arrest me?
Just
Exactly.
I spit on that bitch.
She actually
For what?
might.
What crime?
You literally
What's
assaulted her.
that word that called
You know,
with the
spitting at someone.
Did I spit on her? Or did I say I would?
That's a threat.
It's not.
Yes.
It's a promise. Remember that, Fannie Willis. If I see you out there,
that Rico case gonna be real hard on you.
yeah, come get me. I got all the Rico. Yeah.
Okay.
Did y'all hear about the?
I work at American Signature. The fuck am I gonna get a Rico on? Selling furniture out the back door?
No, for talking as you are.
What you gonna do?
Did y'all hear
She ain't no
about the
gangster.
school in Florida that called all the black students to? No. Okay, I'll give context. Basically, it was a school in Florida called Bunnell Elementary, and they did this assembly, but they only called out all the black students into the cafeteria, and like they had a whole PowerPoint, and one of the first slides was like the problem, and they're talking about AA. They labeled it AA for African American students. They were just like upset at them because test scores were down and stuff like that, and so they was just like, to encourage them to get their test scores up, they were like, guys, if you don't get your test scores up, you're going to get shot. You're going to get killed in life. You have to do better. You have to raise your education. And, of course, parents were pissed off. And even the students was like, what is going on here? So, of course, it was in Florida. It was a real crazy situation.
That's such a crazy thing.
I don't see the problem. I feel like that.
That's crazy as fuck to be like, let's pull all of these kids together for an assembly.
If it's a joke, then yes.
I can show you the
this
power.
Seems like a really joke. This seems like a really good joke.
This is not a. They were dead serious.
I find this very funny.
They were mad about their test scores, and they blamed it on the black kids.
This seems like a Key and Peele sketch. Like literally, like this is literally seems like a Key and Peele sketch.
They were not joking. That's what's sad about it. If it was a joke.
Florida's a crazy place.
I'm saying.
Florida is the craziest state in maybe the world.
It's crazy, and I'm just like, how did they even get away with that?
Got something to say about Russia. Got something to say about that. But
I don't know. Russia doesn't have tropical weather. There are no alligators in Russia.
They got bears.
So does Florida. Florida has bears?
I don't know.
You don't know if Florida has bears?
Like, how many bears do you think they got?
Like,
how many gators do they have in Russia? 0.
How you know?
There are millions of alligators in Florida.
There are.
And hundreds of thousands of bears.
Well, like, think about.
Y'all are about to piss me off.
Think about Russia. These niggas like befriending the bears.
Wait. Okay, stop.
You don't think they cool with the gators in Florida?
No.
You're crazy as fuck.
You think them niggas just be like, what's up, niggas? What's up,
They be petting the Florida gators. They be in the rivers like.
Nah.
They are friends. They are friends.
But they be like, get up on this boat. And the gator climb up on the boat and they'll feed them.
Anyway, they really be saying gators are pussies anyways. Because they say all you gotta do is push them and they, what's it called?
You would do that? You think you could beat a
white folks?
You think you could beat a gator?
No.
All right.
I don't think I could beat a bear either, though. That's what I'm saying. You think you could beat a bear?
I think I could beat an alligator.
So wait, what are you talking about here?
Because I don't think you could beat a gator. I think you'd be scared of the gator.
Are we in autobiography?
So you're not scared of a gator?
You're a liar. Yes, you are.
I am not.
You got it.
I am not scared of lions.
He got it. Let's move on.
I have watched lots of animal
I was
videos.
about to say, based on the videos, it does look a little less intimidating than a bear.
You want me to walk you through it? All right. So I would approach the gator with my hand high above his snout.
I'm not listening to you.
You keep your hand high above his snout, and that way, so you can focused here. He wants to see what's going
distract
on.
him.
I'm not listening.
So you approach slowly, and if he goes to strike at you, you want to swat down on that snout.
Okay.
Boom.
That'll
smack.
stop him.
It'll halt him. But you really want to get around him. You want to get to the back side of him.
Where you can sit on him and hold his mouth down. Yep.
Push that mouth down. Don't let him roll, though. If he rolls, you're fucked.
Yeah, you're done.
It's called a death roll.
Yeah. I didn't know about the hand. That was new.
You want to keep high above the snout.
Okay.
Try that bullshit if you want to.
I'm telling you, let's go out to Florida. Let's take a trip.
Let's go out to Florida. All right.
Okay. Did anybody? What's it called? What about?
Okay. Tell us, brother.
Never mind. I can't say.
Come on.
Nah. What's it called? GloRilla and her toxic 20s.
No.
Oh, I saw that video. She was like, if you in your 20s.
You've been off this. You've been off
I don't keep up with.
Today, this week.
I haven't seen any of that on social media. I've been on there.
You been what?
I've been on there. I don't see any of this.
No, it's the toxic 20s. Nothing.
He said he didn't see
Don't
it.
even know what that means.
Oh, she said you should stay. You should stay.
If you in your 20s,
You should
be
stay
toxic. Because in your 30s, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
That's what she said.
So she said the time to live, the time to be toxic is in your 20s.
Mm-hmm. He agrees.
I mean, I don't agree, but I can see where the thinking comes from.
Yeah, be progressive.
He
man.
don't want to
Be
ruffle no
progressive.
feathers.
No, I don't think it's right, but I can see where you would come
Obviously,
up with that.
Anyone could justify someone's.
I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying.
You said if I can see where it's right, you're justifying.
I didn't say I can see where it's right. I said I'm not saying it's right. I literally didn't say that. I said I can see where the. No, bitch, I didn't say it. Roll the clip back, pussy.
He said he could see where she's.
I said I can see where the thought comes from. I didn't say it's right.
I could have sworn I heard right.
Well, don't swear, because you
I
wrong.
could have sworn I heard right.
Dickhead.
But what if we play it back and it's right?
Play it right
Not
now.
what it, no.
No, stop the video. I want you to put all this in there.
I just said, what if
Dickhead.
we heard? What if we heard? I just saying.
You not gonna hear it because
Not
I didn't say
in
that.
Okay, whatever you say.
Lame ass nigga.
Any other topics?
Anyway.
No, but I mean, what's it called? You don't have anything to say about that?
Oh, no. I mean, you're definitely right about in your 30s, you can't do some of the things you were doing when you're younger. But I think that even in your 20s, you should be getting it together. Just because you're in your 20s don't mean you can wild and stuff like that. But, you know, that's my opinion.
I feel like that whole live your life shit is kind of funny to me. In your 20s, like just being out there, just doing what you need to do. It's like I feel like it's so irresponsible to do because it's like to wait till your 30s to get your life on track.
Like who said that was the time where you gotta
start
getting it together? That's when you should have it together.
I feel like what is 20s like? Shouldn't 20s just teach you how like. Or like shouldn't you be wanting to like get your life together in your 20s? Because like I wouldn't want to be struggling in my 30s. I just don't understand like what's the goal of just like being struggling? You know, basically dealing with what's it called, STDs or dealing with.
In part, I do want to mention this too.
I can't end on STDs. Hold on, wait.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's crazy. Where do you get STDs from? What does toxic have to do with STDs?
People just when you sleeping around like just acting.
But you can't fuck with a condom on?
There's a lot of people.
Sexy red, though. That don't mean
But I'm saying
GloRilla's.
people are out here doing like it's.
She's saying like
it's very
wow,
toxic
like
to-
live
that's
your
what I'm saying,
life,
like literally
do
like,
whatever you want to do,
Come on.
and if that's
You don't know that. Stop it. Stop doing.
That's
this.
not what that means. Being toxic does not mean do whatever you want
she
to
didn't
me.
just say being toxic.
But I'm saying.
But that's how it was approached to me. So I'm
no,
only,
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm saying in the situation, toxicity is a scenario. It's not just emotionally. There's like different realms of toxicity.
I
Literally,
think you should call it maybe immaturity.
is no offense,
That's
but
not the same thing as toxic. It's grown people who are toxic, and
but that's immature. They're immature. They're immature. Literally.
I
so
get
it's not. I'm just
but
saying.
also, you don't think you could do both? You don't think you can be pulling it together and bullshitting a little still.
What's bullshitting a little? I want to know.
I don't know. Everybody likes to bullshit a little. You can bullshit a little.
What is it? I really want to know. Like
I don't know. Like, I don't think she's doing nothing that's putting her in a position to struggle. I think she is having fun, and
I'm not talking about her. I'm just
Are you saying she's giving bad advice?
Obviously, it's bad advice, but I'm saying.
I mean.
Oh, but okay, I do want to include, based on the tone of the video, I do think that she was slightly playing a little bit too. Like, she had a big old smile on her face. Like, I think that she meant it.
Everybody
but
be playing.
But at the end of the day, like, we can't. I feel like if we're talking about, listen, let's just be honest. Because I'm sick of this whole situation of people always talking about it's a joke. It's a joke. Listen, man, people like her, or people like a lot of people out here who, you know, these kids, let's just be honest with you, you know, no, there's no policing your kids anymore at the end of the day when it comes down to this lifestyle, or I guess people are just lazy to police their kids when it comes down to all the stuff they see. So in life, no offense, but I mean, GloRilla's probably a hero to a lot of people out there.
Not a hero.
She is though. Someone who came from nothing, like, that's a hero. That's, people look at that, people admire people like that in the scenario. I'm not saying
Big Glo.
And I'm just saying, when it comes down to, I mean, as much as you know, she's probably inspired a lot of people to be where they're at now. So at the end of the day, it's like, what are we, you know, do we not just care about?
She's just not using her platform correctly.
And I just feel like it's not just her, but there's a lot of niggas, women.
Right.
Like, it's like, what are we doing anymore? We're just sitting there just trying to just, like, we can't keep trolling life and just thinking like there aren't kids out there who are just really sitting there and like they feed off of this shit. Like we talk about all these Andrew Tates and all these awful people who are sitting there and they say all these things to these kids, and these kids be thinking like they could treat women anyhow or just do all these things. But as soon as this stuff is like, oh yeah, it's just a joke. It's just a joke. Like, obviously everyone's trolling something. Everybody's trying to, you know, get something.
But there are very different connotations behind a GloRilla interview where she's asked, how do you feel about...
She wasn't asked. This was literally, she just posted it.
This is just a post.
Yeah,
just a post.
It was just a post.
Well, still, I feel like there's still different intention behind Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate has a stern, I'm not, listen. That's what you said. I'm saying, I'm using that
I'm using that as an example when it comes down to it. I feel like no one cares about... You're looking at the overall picture. I'm looking at the overall picture. You're looking at specifying it towards this person.
I'm not. I'm just saying these.
Andrew Tate.
People like Andrew Tate, Sneeko, any of the niggas on YouTube that these people are looking at, they're going at these people because they're making these kind of videos.
But that's what I'm
Nobody
saying.
is looking to GloRilla for life advice.
No one's looking for who? For what?
GloRilla. Nobody's taking life advice from GloRilla. Nobody's like, oh my gosh, GloRilla has all the answers.
Saying people look up to her, they're inspired.
I'm saying that it doesn't track the same. People are going to Andrew Tate and niggas like him because they are specifically seeking out the wisdom and the advice that he has.
So you don't think people look at GloRilla's lyrics and say to themselves like, this is... I'm asking you a question. Don't get offended. I'm just asking you a question.
I'm not offended. I'm asking you, do you think they are looking at her lyrics and going, this is what I should be doing?
Yes.
All right.
What's so wrong with thinking that? Like, in today's culture, you think that this stuff that sells like the stuff that sells. Like, let's talk about hip hop. There's anomalies that people like us that listen to hip hop music and be like, yeah, man, this shit is just raw. But there's niggas who listen to hip hop music and say like, I'm about to go do this, be a street nigga, grow up in the street life, and do all these things. It's the same scenario when it comes down to this. What's it called?
I get what you're saying.
I don't know what the music is. What you specifically
like
call
women empowerment or
not women? I don't call that women.
I don't listen to her music, but I hear a few things, and I feel like that's.
I'm just saying. I feel like a lot of women are out here doing.
And that's another thing. Mm-hmm. What are her lyrics?
Who?
What are some of her songs?
GloRilla?
Yes.
Okay. Can we be honest here?
I want you to tell me.
I'm FREE, fuck nigga free. That means I don't gotta worry about a fuck nigga cheating. I'm what's it called? SINGLE
again. outside hanging out the window with
my ratchet ass friends. Let's go. And then obviously she's going in details of what they're actually doing when it comes down to being ratchet, being just being out there, being single, living a lifestyle. So don't make it seem.
So those are wrong things. The things that she is saying in those songs.
It's not saying it's wrong things. I'm not sitting there and saying it's wrong things. That could be her lifestyle. But I'm just sitting there and saying when we double down and say things like, what's it called? Be toxic in your 20s or things like that. It's literally sitting there and saying like, okay, it's good to be, be out here doing your thing, this, that, and the third, not really caring about life until you're 30. And in that situation, you're sitting there and you're saying to yourself, if you're doubling down on that, you're obviously, your lyrics, like sometimes at certain times, I've heard rappers, literally Drake, will say like, listen, man, this is, I just rap about. Like, I'm not doing any of these things. Lil Yachty, he'll sit there and say, I'm not doing any of these things. This is not my life. This is not my lifestyle. I don't shoot anyone. I've never heard one woman say they do not do any of the things that they're saying in these rap.
But wait a second.
But you're not listening either. You're not going to find clips of these women saying, I don't do these things. You are looking at Drake and Yachty because those are people that you admire and you like their content. Stop it. Just let me fucking talk. No. Because you do this all the time. Okay. There's no context by the way you feel these things.
So you tell me I don't watch
interviews. You don't watch interviews on GloRilla. You don't watch interviews on Sexy Red.
How do you know
because
that?
you told me, nigga.
When did I tell him I don't watch?
You seen GloRilla interviews?
When did I tell
How many? How many GloRilla interviews?
No.
How many GloRillas have you just seen? Because you didn't see the Sexy Red interview. You saw clips. Right? So how many GloRillas interview have you seen?
Hold on.
Cardi B? Hold on. Any women rappers? Any of them?
Can we be honest?
Tell me a time that you've seen an interview.
So can we be honest?
Tell me a time that I don't want to hear nothing else. I want you to tell me. I asked for one thing. Tell me a time that you saw a woman interview that raps.
No, because the question is invalid based off.
It's not invalid. It's the only question. I'm asking one question. Answer the question.
It's invalid based off the scenario of me actually not watching any interviews with people. I don't really watch any interviews, period. I just watch.
So you're forming all of these thoughts and these concepts and these ideas out of thin air. You're taking clips that you've seen and music that you've heard over here in pieces because you're not even hearing the music. You're not listening for context or substance. You're just hearing the shit that you makes you angry.
If you sit there,
you haven't heard the songs, you don't listen to the music. There's no information that backs it up.
You're telling me just because a clip is a clip, that means there's no context behind the clip? Stop.
How many clips have you fucking seen?
He literally just said that. He said
no. That's not all he said.
No, I haven't even said what I said.
Okay, go.
In a clip, based off a clip, he's sitting there and saying, if you see just one clip, that means you're just drawing off of.
No,
right?
Is that not what you said?
No.
What did you say?
No.
You literally just said if I'm using just a clip and I'm using what their music are.
I said you're using bits and pieces.
That's the problem. I'm not using bits and pieces. A clip is very. Okay.
So in the Sexy Red and Yachty interview clip, the clip where she said she got raped and they was like,
I heard the.
If you didn't see the rest of the footage, you wouldn't know that they fixed it at the end.
But that's the thing. They had multiple clips. So I knew she was saying all this stuff. This is something that they had multiple clips of. Do they not? So let me tell you this. In situations, when you watch clips in life, I'm not sitting there saying you don't have to watch a whole podcast. You don't have to sit there and watch an entire podcast to understand every single situation. People clip up their podcast and literally you can see the clip because you can see how they, the segments of the podcast as you're watching the entirety of the podcast. Am I right or wrong?
What does that mean?
I'm sitting there saying they cut off like within clips. It's not just a clip of like a short bit of like a TikTok. I'm watching YouTube clips. So it's literally a whole segment of what they were talking about in each situation. Yes or no? Sure. Now sure. Okay.
I don't know what clips you're watching.
I'm not watching TikTok. It's not Instagram. It's not It's not shorts. This is literally an actual clip of these things on YouTube. The video. So it's not necessarily sitting there and saying.
But how many of those have you seen? You've seen one.
No, I've seen literally 3 because she was talking about the She was talking about the raw dogging. She was talking about.
So how long of these all clips?
It's literally like 3-4 minutes because she's not talking.
So let me ask you this.
Now.
No, we're not. I swear to God, we're not.
Whatever.
Because the clips are 3 and 4 minutes. The interview was an hour and a half.
Okay, what does that mean? You just told me.
So you feel like you're not missing context in the parts that you're missing?
He just told me they were just asking her questions. asking her questions for an hour straight. So at the end of the day, she's just answering these questions.
But you don't think questions have follow-up questions?
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you an honest question. Within the follow-up question, because what you were telling me about this whole interview, what she was doing was just answering questions. You think that they were just sitting there and saying, so why do you do those things? So what is it about it? Because I literally see the actual what's it called? The actual vibe of the conversation. And it wasn't like these people were just like, yeah, just tell us more about you. These niggas just sound like they was just literally bullshitting.
Listen.
What's it called? Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
Okay, whatever.
Because it's a full in-depth
Both
interview.
of what
does
you're
full in-depth mean to
saying.
you?
They're asking questions to get to know this woman that they don't know.
But that's my point. If you're asking questions, that doesn't mean these follow-up questions are sitting there and like, yeah, so cause just based off of
You don't know that. You literally do not know. You have no clue because you haven't fucking seen it.
Right.
So how are you gonna tell me that I'm wrong and you don't know?
Because every time I've literally sit there and literally heard you say something based off of if you can generally just grasp the situation and actually hear something and sit there and like, oh yeah, I mean I get what they're talking about. You can literally draw a conclusion based off of that. Have you not done that before?
I'm not doing this anymore.
Okay, whatever.
No. Now I'm done.
Both of y'all are crazy because
What's the next
how
topic?
are you not understanding that both things are true? It is a fact that if you do not see something in full context, you can see something
What's
out
the
of context.
next topic, Mariah?
I'm about to
Don't
finish
cut her
what I'm
off.
saying.
Shut up.
No,
Nigga, fuck you and her.
Quiet. Anyway,
Pussy.
what I'm saying is, if you're not seeing something with its full context, of course you can take things out of context. But also, clips do a good job with providing the basis of a interview of a situation. So what both of y'all are saying is true, and I really don't even know what y'all are talking about. But calm down, everybody. Just calm down. It's not that serious. I don't think you have that much intel on this person. What's her name?
Any person's.
That's not true because he does watch stuff all the time. He does. He really does.
Wahoo.
He's well versed within various situations. He reads things. He sees things. So I'm going to give that to him. But with her in particular, I don't think you have like this arsenal of information. But anyway. Are y'all okay?
No, because y'all are full of shit. Y'all are full of shit in this house, and I think that every time.
I really watch interviews,
I don't
interviews
care.
with this woman, and he's just.
I don't think that you have that much information on her.
What interviews?
That's what I'm saying.
How many interviews have you seen?
How many? I've literally watched 3 interviews with her. I've watched her on The Breakfast Club before. I've watched her on what's it called?
So when I asked him that, why didn't he say that?
You asked her that?
It was the first fucking question I asked you. You said the question is invalid.
Yeah. You did ask me that, but I was like, you're focused on the wrong thing.
Fuck you, man. Don't worry about what I'm focused on.
No, it doesn't matter.
Answer the question that we can worry about the rest.
It doesn't matter.
I don't give a fuck. What's the next topic?
It doesn't matter.
What's the next topic?
It doesn't matter.
What's the next topic?
It doesn't matter.
What's the next topic?
It does not matter.
What's the next topic?
It doesn't matter.
What's the next topic?
As I said, it doesn't matter.
What's the next topic?
Proceed.
What's the next topic?
Proceed on. What were you saying? Yeah.
All right then.
No, because it literally does not matter.
What's the next topic?
It literally does not matter.
We're not gonna get to no conclusion.
What's the next topic? That is the conclusion. What's the next topic?
Okay, we're in autobiography. Is everybody done with table of contents? Nothing else?
We were already there. Do you know that?
No, he brought it back. I switched it over, but then he brought it back.
Yeah.
You got something to say?
No. I mean, I was going to talk about Reason and TDE, but no one cares about that.
I don't know. Okay. All right, so now we're in autobiography officially.
I love you, Reason, though.
Any questions? Don't say nothing.
I ain't got shit to ask you.
Any questions?
Why do niggas dick ride on this? No.
Y'all seen Who Cloned Tyrone?
No, I still haven't watched it. I don't know if I want to see it.
Pretty good movie.
I heard it's pretty good, too.
I didn't think I'd like it. It's a pretty good movie.
That's what I'm saying. People keep
You be
saying,
switching sides. So
no, I've heard. I didn't switch sides. I just said I heard it's pretty good.
I asked you to watch the movie. I was like, let's watch it. You said, I'm definitely not
I'm just
watching that movie.
but I've heard it's. Can I not say I've heard it's pretty good? Did I say?
So now you're gonna watch it?
I didn't say that. I just said I've heard it's pretty good.
So why y'all don't want to watch it?
I don't want to watch it alone because I don't care that much. But
I think it's just one of those things where it's like I don't mind watching it, but at the same time I just don't want to. I just hate when it's hyped up and I just see something and it's just.
that's true. People do overhype.
I also feel that way, but it's good.
Did
You've
see
done
The
that
Flash?
before as well,
Well, what?
where you hype something
A
up.
lot.
For what?
I can't remember.
It
what.
was some spiral. I'm just waiting.
No, it was not Spiral.
Don't make no
It's
piss
a
me off.
joke.
That's crazy to say though, because he's the one talking about Chris Rock.
I know.
No. I can't remember what movie it was, but it was something that you hyped up, and I sat there and I watched. I said, "This is not that good." You do that with a lot of things.
That's what I'm saying.
You do that with music. You do that with music. You do that with.
What musical I said was incredible? That's not good.
Well, obviously Lil Wayne, but in this case, when it comes to,
I don't want to do this podcast no more.
But
clearly, there's no respect here.
I love trolling this guy, but no. I'm trying to think. It was some.
It's okay. It's okay.
You just be saying shit.
Call it what you want, man.
Nigga don't be having no fucking examples.
Did you see The Flash? Did you see that movie?
Absolutely not. I refuse.
What if it gets good reviews? Then
It
will
has
you
not.
watch it?
It has not. It got real bad
I've heard just really bad things.
I know.
So that's what
it looks awful. I've seen clips on Twitter.
Yeah.
They look bad.
Yeah, I can't.
You was watching clips? You don't have enough context.
Do you know that a movie clip is not the same as an interview? Oh, I knew you was gonna do that. And you a punk bitch.
Yeah.
Y'all are made for each other, and I want y'all to know that. Y'all are both
real serious,
pieces
man.
of dog shit.
You
think I'm not gonna do this with you, Sha'carri? You're not gonna make me yell. You're not gonna make me yell in this home. Your wife is pregnant, and I'm not gonna do that. But you know that you showing your ass in here.
Oh.
Fuck y'all.
You know what?
Yeah, man.
Hey, let's cut the episode short. I'm over it.
Yeah, man. Who cares, man?
Hey, this has been another episode of the Open Book Podcast. We gave y'all what we had.
Nah, you gave all he had. But, yeah, like I said.
Fuck.
I did.
Now you want to say something about that in the episode.
I
said, let's end the episode. He said, yeah, I don't care. Now you want to talk. Talk. Oh, now you done talking.
Like
This has been another episode of the Open Book.
Book.
Which one is it, Sha'carri?
You got a question. Go, hurry up.
Now within everything going on, you know, I was gonna ask a question like, when do you think, like, because it came from, like, when do you think how many years or how much time do you give someone until, like, they're ready to, like, what's the word? I'm thinking, like, how much time do you,
I don't know.
I know. I'm just trying to think of it. I'm saying, how much time do you give someone before, like they get on the same page with you, like, in a relationship? Like, how do you like maneuver that? Do you just wait around, you know, for years? Do you wait around? Do you give them ultimatums? Do you, like?
I mean, I think it depends on what page you're on. Where are you at?
Mm-hmm.
I think you can't rush somebody, but at the same time, it's like, if we not looking for the same shit, then what are we doing? So I think it's real situational.
Are you primarily talking about, like, commitment wise, like
if you're trying to talk, if you're trying to, and obviously, you know, I know how to talk to someone, but I'm saying, like, for me, you know, I just look at, when I talk to someone, I'm, like, devoted to them.
Exclusively dating.
It's like
right.
You know, not even exclusive. If I'm trying to pursue you, like, this is, I don't know how people do it today. I don't know how people just talking to 4 or 5 different random people and be trying to think, you know, like, something's gonna come from each or I just feel like you can only, when it comes down to commitment or any, like, just trying to get with someone, it's just so hard to, like, you know, even, it's like multitasking. Like,
exclusively dating.
I guess so. Because I don't think it's exclusive if you're not. You haven't said you're exclusive, but I'm saying, like, you're just sitting there. You're devoting your time to this person because you're trying to get with. You're trying to.
It doesn't have the title, but that's the actions of what it is.
Exactly. That's your intent. That's your intent to actually exclusively date this person. You know.
So what was the answer? Because I was asking
his answer.
No. I was asking you. Are you referring to, like, commitment wise, like?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
Because it is a form of commitment. So you're committing to getting with this person.
Right. Yeah, no, I would definitely say that that's something that both of them have to talk about. Like, that's something you both have to be on the same page about. Or else, really, you shouldn't even, like, signed up to start talking to a person that, like, let's say they don't want to ever get married. And you know you want to get married in the next 2 years. That should have been addressed early on.
Yeah.
But even I feel like it's not necessarily. I'm talking about just, like, getting with them. Like
oh, so the early stages.
Yeah, like I'm talking about early stages. Like what is it like? You giving this person the time of day? They keep kind of like string you along, you know. But at the same time, they say they're not sure they want to be with you.
It's making more sense now.
Yeah, it's there. I was trying to figure out how to say it. I couldn't.
Oh shit! Shawty got.
Because I know people who they
got 45 days.
I know people who set a time and they say, okay, if that's it, that's it. But I know people like myself, like I'm
play the long game.
I'll play.
I've been waiting on Shawty for 8 years now.
No, that's crazy. 8 years.
Wait, who you be with?
We don't gotta do this. We'll talk about it off. We'll talk about it off camera.
What was I about to say?
Shout out to the pod.
The introductory.
Shout out to the Patreon. We'll put that on the Patreon.
No, we got
No.
We'll put that on the Patreon.
Really
That's what I'm telling you.
The open book really open.
the open book.
It ain't gonna be no different.
Oh man, but proceed.
I name drop on.
He said he'll
name drop on the Patreon.
He said he'll name drop.
Nigga, for $25 a month, I name drop every time I get on this motherfucker. I love beat. Shit.
Oh my god. If you really want to find out the real stuff.
For a gas card, if you give me a gas card every month,
What you would do for a gas card?
Boy. Boy.
Nah, I mean, what'd you take on it?
I was just about to say, especially the introductory phase. It's from the man's perspective, because they have to do so much. If I am literally giving you my all, we're gonna have to have a conversation probably within like the first 6 months. It's like, what's going on?
First 6 months.
Months. She said the first 6 months.
Like after the 6 months is over, and I feel like, okay, this is not going nowhere. We need to talk about what
the fuck were y'all doing for 6 months? How did you just now find out after 6 months that it's not going nowhere?
Not that it's not going anywhere, but it's like it's stagnant. Like it's good, but it's not progressing. I think that's the issue, and it's like, okay, now we have to have a conversation. Like, do you really want to be here or not?
But honestly, when it comes down to it, I just feel like, I think the problem that I guess everyone has a different, like, because I know people who are like 45 days. I know people who are like,
I don't know if he really meant that. You been 45 days for real?
I don't really know. I don't really know how to gauge any of this shit. I haven't actively pursued anybody in a long time. I don't really have a...
Times have changed.
Shit, I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying.
Is this something we gotta talk about?
That's for Patreon.
I'm on the Patreon. Y'all subscribe to the Patreon, man. You'll get the deep dive of what's going on in my love life.
Because that's a great question. Like, who is the last person you pursued? Like, that's, I mean, obviously.
That's a very specific question.
No, I'm saying like you gotta think like who. If you could think about it, like, hey, readers, if you could think about it, who's the last
readers?
person,
if you know anybody,
who's the last person you
put their name in the comments.
Drop a
name. Drop an ad name. Drop an ad name in the comments. Tag them in the video if you see them.
No, but like
that's
real, man. Because like I just always think like the last person you like really pursued. That's not a thing that happens in today's time. Like everyone's just like on the platonic level of just like
And then they start fucking.
What? That's crazy.
It's just like, damn, we was cool, and then we was having sex.
Just having sex.
But shit, yeah, I'm not on that, man. I'm off that. I was never on that, really, but shit.
I don't think you out here.
I'm finna be on some new shit. I'm courting this year.
Courting?
Yeah.
What's courting?
In the second half of the year.
Courting. Oh, okay, yeah. Courting. Okay. You got your money up.
Whoa.
That was crazy. What? That was crazy. Knowing who Tyrone is.
No, that's crazy as fuck. No, you got your money up. It's fucking insane.
Because that's the only time
you're not a broke boy no more.
Cut this shit off. You ain't. Oh.
He would always tell us.
Oh, now you can feed yourself and other bitches, huh? Damn, nigga, what the fuck? They don't do that shit no more, bro. Stop it. You stop it. It don't matter what I told you off camera. Don't come on the camera and be like, oh, you not down bad no more, huh? Okay, nigga. Oh shit!
You make it seem like you haven't been.
What kind of shit was that to
You
say?
haven't told people like your buddy.
But goddamn, what I tell them don't mean I'm telling the readers. I'm telling my friends. I ain't told these niggas a damn thing about my pockets.
On the first couple what's it called on the podcast, you would always tell.
That was a year and a half ago, Shagoon.
So I can't remember.
Some shit I want to hide. You think I want niggas to know I've been broke for 2 years?
Leave that shit.
You think I want these niggas to know I've been broke for 2 years straight? I ain't seen that bitch. I ain't seen a bitch in 2 years because I'm broke. That's what you want me to tell the people? I ain't even sniffed a woman.
Oh man,
I haven't had the touch of a woman in ages.
You okay?
Cause that's what you said.
No.
This broke ass nigga, he finally getting bitches.
It's really personal.
That's what you. That's the only way to take it, Shagoon. I'm the only person you referred it to. Oh, you got your money up.
I'm saying that's good.
Broke ass nigga.
That was great.
Oh, you up now?
Cause you whatever.
We finna change this broke ass nigga life.
I'm saying.
That's what you saying. You act like you Drewski'd me.
I'm not.
Like I'm something that could have been.
Hey man.
Oh, you got your money up, huh? Broke ass nigga. We finna change your life.
You're starting to court people.
Man,
that's
fuck
good.
you, bro.
Man, I can't wait to see the dates that you post.
Yeah.
You gonna be vlogging?
That's funny as hell.
You gonna be vlogging?
The dates that you post is funny as fuck. Cause why do I gotta post it? I can't just go on a date.
You gonna be vlogging?
I can't just go on a secret date.
You gonna be like, hey.
Shit, maybe though. I might get on some content shit. Y'all never get mail again. He don't even know it's supposed to be a mailbox there. He drove straight past that motherfucker.
He passed us.
I hope they hit my car.
Ooh.
Sue. My bad. We doing the podcast. I know what they're trying to do.
Like I said, well, yeah, courting. That's good. That's good.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah, I'm excited too, man. No cap.
Well,
this is
6 months.
Is there an age you want to be married by, or that you just don't have?
That's out the window, man. We can't even. I don't even know.
I don't know why we even talk about that.
That was a plan.
Out the window.
I mean, it was a plan when I was fucking 14, but I was like by 25, I'm locked up. I'm out of here, married with kids. I'm 25 now. I don't got a girlfriend. I ain't a girlfriend in.
But you can still have a time.
8 years.
You know what's it called? Toxic.
I'm in my toxic 20s.
Come
on. Okay, guys.
I'm trying to turn this shit up. If you see me and you trying to see what's up, ski. You better get your wife. She out here skiing. No. She out here in Miami looking for the hoochie daddies.
Too confidently over there.
No. All right, go ahead and close it out. That was a good question.
Shit, I love the freaks, man.
You love what?
Before I start courting, if any of the freaks want to hit my line, just to...
You shouldn't say that.
I'm just saying.
That's not a good look. I'm
just saying, if any of the freaks don't need to be courted, if you don't require a lot, but you worth more than the bare minimum, hit me up.
And make sure you're honest with your intentions with my guy.
Yeah, because
make sure you just let him know.
Because I'm gonna tell you what I'm here for.
Exactly. Like don't say you're in it and then all of a sudden
don't do it at wishy-washy.
We're giving out pieces of advice.
Your old boy texts you and then
we're giving out pieces of advice for Tyrone.
We getting realistic.
Also,
we're getting a little too close to home.
He plays a lot, but
I love you, girl. If I told you, I meant it. Shit.
He plays a lot, but he.
And if I told somebody else, I meant it then too. Don't worry about what I'm telling them.
We're trying to help you.
I'm just saying.
Don't say that.
Lil Wayne said, if I told you that I love you, I ain't lying to you.
Then what?
So worry about yourself and not that other bitch I'm telling.
That's crazy.
Because if I told you, I meant it. You ain't got to worry about nothing else I said.
That's crazy.
If I told you the truth, it's the truth. It could be true somewhere else too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, stop.
I'm not saying it is for me, though, personally. I'm just saying that's what Lil Wayne said.
People not listening to lyrics, huh?
I'm just saying that's what Tunchi said.
People just not listening to lyrics anymore, huh?
I just told you that's not how I'm living. I'm just saying that's what he said.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Anyway, man, I'm courting in this season of my life, man. That's going to make a few people mad when they hear this, but I'm on some new shit.
How many?
Enough.
How many people?
Enough to start a hate club.
A hate club?
Yeah, the opposite of a fan club.
I mean, why would he say that?
You said your intelligence isn't high enough. That's hilarious.
That's wild.
But shit, anyway, though, this has been another episode of the Open Book Podcast, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all for fucking with us, even though we be yelling in these mics, acting like assholes. We really appreciate y'all time, man. Thank y'all for being with us. And join us next week to turn another page. Be out.